If you liked today's episode, please hit that subscribe button and check out more of the best comedy you've never seen episodes. Ghoulies 2 is the best comedy you've never seen. Hey everyone, my name is Ryan McClellan. Welcome back to another best comedy you've never seen. While Ghoulies 1 remains a cult classic in itself, Ghoulies 2 is all that is right with the world. It's everything you want from a sequel. It's everything that you want from a comedy film. It's everything that you want from a horror film. It's everything you'd want out of life. So let's dig in and see why Ghoulies 2 is the best comedy you've never seen. Now the movie starts out with this dude trying to kill the Ghoulies in a bag. I'm not really sure what he or the Ku Klux Klan guys in red robes have anything to do with this cause, sequel. But honestly, I don't care. He tries to kill the Ghoulies in this Roger Rabbit dip. And then Judge Doom gets what's coming to him. And we are introduced to the Ghoulies, who I'm sure have names, but I'll call them Flyboy, Fetus, Meow Mix, Ratso Rizzo, and, Al? The Ghoulies hop on a truck and are transported to a shitty 1980s carnival, the kind I would have killed to go to as a kid. James Spader here owns the carnival. Hard on. Yeah, nice license plate, asshole. Here's my license plate. Hopefully this guy is riding behind me. I'm doing 20 in the fast lane. Anyway, Hard On is here to close down attractions that don't make money. And that is Satan's Den. I love the 80s where you could be all Satan this and Satan that, and no one cared, unless you were playing Dungeons and Dragons. So Jason London here is the nephew of Uncle Ned, played by Royal Dano. Ned owns Satan's Den, a hokey ghost house which makes zero money, even though the props inside, like a guillotine and this sharp knife pendulum thingy, are actually real. I'm not so sure that Satan's Den has commercial liability insurance. Joining the three are Phil Fondacaro as Sir Nigel, who is a trained Shakespearean actor.
They know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so apish.
And truly the absolute best thing about this film. So this guy owns the carnival, and I'm just going to call him Asshole. Mr. Asshole.
I've also been empowered by the company to address any debit or shortfall with commensurate action.
He means that if he thinks in his ageless wisdom that your act isn't making enough money, you have to hit the road.
Satan's Den's been losing money for 16 months. You have until the end of the weekend to turn it around.
This carnival would be nothing without Satan's Den.
Ah, but don't worry, there's always room for you at the freak show.
I'm an actor, sir, not a freak.
Wow, so you're a hard-on and a serious fucking asshole. Just remember, at 3'6", he's that perfect size to punch you square in the dick.
I need you for the late shift.
I can't. I have a date.
So you're fired if you don't show.
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Muffy, you seen my little Muffy?
Who isn't?
Slut shaming!
Muffy. Muffy. Muffy, are you in there? Come on, I have Mr. Mouse.
So here's a couple of things. Muffy here just carries around a gray mouse in case she loses her cat. And second, Meow Mix picks up a straight razor that's just lying on the ground? You see what I mean about liability insurance? So the Ghoulies make Muffy their first victim. Thank God. She was annoying. But trust me, they get more annoying from here.
Demons of the spirit world, the great Fausto commands you.
So the whole thing is Uncle Ned's a horrible drunk. He fancies himself a real magician, though he's usually just pulling like rabbits out of a hat or doing a card trick. He thinks he conjured the ghouls with his magic powers. This is why Ghoulies 2 is outstanding. Right here.
No.
They find Ned drunk, and Jason London is pissed because they need Uncle Ned to help make money for Satan's Den.
What? Who?
The demons.
Damn it, Ned! They're gonna close us down and you're so drunk you can't see.
Larry,
And Sir Nigel says,
he's sick, can't you see that? He needs help.
that's some deep shit for a horror comedy. Seriously, think about it. It gives depth to these characters rarely seen in a film like this. It's not played for comedy. And Phil Fondacaro really gives it the gravitas that it deserves. Maybe more than it deserves. The great thing, Phil's performance in this movie only gets better and better. Wow, I wonder how this carnival could ever lose money with amazing attractions like this.
Get your tickets now!
Really scary, mister. I bet it's not. I bet it's stupid.
These kids know what's up, and they're like 4.
Cheap piece of shit.
Told you these kids know what's up.
This place sucks.
Kid, that should be the tagline for this entire carnival. Can't get more 80s than kids carrying around throwing stars. In the 80s, they had adverts for throwing stars. Mail in your $4 and 2 weeks later, throwing stars were delivered right to your door.
Oh, man! Did you see that? This place is better than Epcot Center. Come on, let's go and get the guy. Yeah, we got it.
So I guess the moral is, if you go into a spook house and get thrown up on by a creature from hell, it automatically makes the place the coolest place ever. Seems legit. So William Zabka's kid brother and his friends come to Satan's Den to make out. Not a bad decision. Nice place. And these kids, they love their tunes.
You have to leave your radio outside.
Yeah, the hell I do. He don't go nowhere without his tunes.
What's going on? It broke my tunes! What? Your tunes!
Hey man, bring my tunes.
Why haven't these kids gotten killed yet? I don't know. If you get that reference, you get a cookie. Mandrake decides that the business that the Ghoulies are cooking up isn't any good. So he grabs the Necronomicon Ex Mortis and tries to banish them. Meow stabs him with her switchblade, and then, for good measure, the Ghoulies electrocute him. Being the only smart person, Sir Nigel sees the Ghoulies and does the smart thing. He runs away. There are several scenes of dialogue between Jason London and this award-winning actress. Actually, to show how great an actress she is, let's cut out Jason and just show her.
That's not fair. He called me in to discuss a business proposition. What'd you tell him? He found out I used to walk the wire for another carnival. He wanted me to take up the act again. He used to ride a bike on the wire, with me on his shoulders. We'd also pass each other on the wire.
That's an actual shot from the film. This is what you actually see on your television. Could it get any closer than that? So Jason London blows a hole in the side of Satan's Den, and the Ghoulies sort of figure out there's an outside? I'm trying not to think of the thought process behind the Ghoulies' minds. Why didn't they just go out the front door in the first place? But screw it all, because it leads to this. So Fetus is in the toilet, which is first kind of gross to say, but is a callback to the film's poster. And he ends up eating James Spader's ass. Like eating him out. He kills him. Yeah. That's what you get for wearing a 3-piece suit to a carnival. So they end up getting the Necronomicon, and Sir Nigel, really being the only competent person in this movie, is able to read the Ghoulie Book of Death to rid the world of Ghoulies. Except the spell only summons a really big cannibal Ghoulie who hunts down and eats the other Ghoulies.
I hope that was the right spell. Look out! The behemoth returns! Hold on, old boy. I'm just bone and gristle.
Jason London makes a Molotov cocktail and throws it into the Giganto Ghoulie's mouth, and then... That's some C4 shit right there.
You sure it's okay if I just leave?
Now listen, honey. There ain't nothing else left to tell the law. You better get going. Larry's waiting for you.
This actress should have been the star of the movie. Her 10 seconds really shows off her charisma, talent, and charm. Why weren't you my girlfriend in this movie?
I'll never forget you.
So the duo leave, which was a nice way to wrap up the film, but I really think the screenwriters just wanted her out of the movie.
Parting is such sweet sorrow that I... Oh, the hell with it. Good luck, you two.
Anyone who doesn't think that this man should be in every film ever should have their head examined. Phil, you really elevated this amazing flick. So what happened to these characters? Let's find out together as Ghoulies 2 stars. Royal Dano, John Pinnell, Ames Morgan, Jay Downing, Carrie Rems, Dale Wyatt, Damon Martin, Sasha Jensen, and the amazing Phil Fondacaro. Check it out. It really is one of the best comedies you've never seen. Thanks for watching. It really helps if you like, subscribe, and comment below, especially if you like what you saw today. We'll be back with another best comedy you've never seen, but until then, this is Ryan from 2G1, and I'll catch you next movie.
Floating like a ghost, gotta keep eyes on you. You'll sneak up behind me, touch me and I'm through. Unless I'm feeling big, just get a little...
Dude! Your tunes!